ever happen to you? It's Friday afternoon and you say to yourself, I think I'm gonna stay in and chill this weekend. Maybe save myself some money. And then you get one little text from a friend and you end up spending several $100s by the end of the weekend, because I've been there. Sometimes it can feel like you're spending money left and right, and it happens in a blink, doesn't it? So today, let's look at 10 ways to save money. Look, y'all, regardless if you're saving for a big purchase or you just wanna rein in some of your expenses, there are several ways to tighten up the proverbial purse strings and reduce your monthly spending. First, create a budget to track your spending. And I know I talk budgets all the time, but this feels like a great place to start in the saving money category because, in general, a plan is usually the best way to work towards any goal. If you want to save money, consider adopting a budget to help you achieve it. In general, you just want to know and track what's coming in and what you're spending. Getting this snapshot picture of your finances can help visualize spend areas that you may be able to shave a little bit off of monthly. If you need more clarity on some budgeting methods or budgeting apps that will do the heavy lifting for you, just do a quick search on the NerdWallet channel here on YouTube for a few videos to help. Second, pay cash for everyday purchases. While cash isn't always a payment option, consider using your dollar bills instead of a card whenever possible. This isn't necessarily cutting anything out of your expenses, but parting with physical paper money can feel way more painful than a card swipe. You can actually see the money disappearing. This may help you rethink unnecessary expenses and avoid impulse purchases. This will also help you limit your online shopping, which makes impulse buys way too easy. 3, reevaluate your cell phone and cable plan. The average cell phone user pays $1,275 every year on their phone bill, and the average household pays nearly $1,000 annually on cable TV. Changing up the plan for your cell phone or cable could save you hundreds of dollars every year. Downgrading your cable package to something more simple might be a good start. Do you need all the channels you have, or could you do without some? There are like 8 ESPNs. Could you survive with maybe 1? Bundling your cable package with your internet tends to result in savings as well. You might also consider removing insurance from your cell phone plan or switching to paperless statements with auto pay to save even more. 4, cancel unnecessary subscriptions. Y'all, I was talking to someone recently and she told me she hasn't canceled the $30 monthly gym membership that she doesn't use because she can't cancel it online and doesn't feel like going down to the gym to cancel it. This is a colossal waste of money. $360 every year multiplied times however many years it takes her to finally cancel it. That's a significant chunk of change. It's a bit of an extreme case, I know, but there are tons of memberships that continue to auto-renew monthly that you may not need. Comb through your bank, credit card, or PayPal statement and make sure all recurring charges are for subscriptions or memberships that you actually use. And in this digital day and age, there are even apps that can help highlight these subscriptions for you. In most scenarios, canceling them is as easy as a phone call or a visit to the company's website. Also, avoid signing up for free trials that require payment information upfront. And if you do have to do this, be sure that you set a calendar reminder to cancel before the free trial ends so you don't get charged. And before we move on, since we were talking about cable earlier, I am not going to let streaming services slide by. Monthly rates for these have been steadily increasing for these things over the past few years. I'm looking at you, Netflix. Make sure that you feel like you're still getting the same value every month that you did when you first signed up for the service. 5, get creative with gifting. Theoretically, we aren't required to give anyone a gift, right? But realistically, there are people and situations in our lives that warrant us to dish out for a gift. This is a great opportunity to get creative with your spending. Try giving well-received yet affordable gifts like plants or books. You might also consider stockpiling gifts by purchasing items in advance during sales, like on Black Friday, or cashback rewards windows through your credit card, and stowing those away in a closet until the right gift-giving opportunity comes along. And just keep in mind that DIY options like handmade craft items, meals, or baked goods can all show you care just as much, sometimes more, than any purchased item. 6, refinance loans. Refinancing your mortgage, car note, or student loan could save you thousands of dollars per year if you're able to snag a lower interest rate. Rates can fluctuate all the time, and the rate you're currently locked in at may be significantly higher than the rate you could get now. And if your credit score has improved significantly since you took out a loan, especially a car loan, a refinance might get you better loan terms. The key here is to shop around to find the best rate. You can use one of the comparison tools at NerdWallet.com or check with the prospective companies individually on your own. Refinancing your mortgage may come with some upfront costs, but keep in mind you'll recoup that over time once you start paying less per month. There's typically not an upfront cost for refinancing a student loan or car loan unless the lender charges an application fee. But I do want to add a little reminder that a refinance of any type could mean a temporary ding to your credit score. 7. Reduce your electricity bill. Fun fact, tweaking your usage can lower your energy bill by as much as 25%. Doing things like fixing leaky ductwork, adjusting the temp on your water heater, swapping out light bulbs for energy efficient ones, and installing dimmer strips are just a few ways to cut costs. You may also consider checking with your utility provider about discounted rates. Some providers will offer lower rates during certain times of the day, making laundry and other energy-intensive chores 5 to 25% less expensive during those time frames. And if you want to find even more ways to save on your bill, ask your utility provider to conduct a home energy audit. This can sometimes be done for free and can help you pinpoint specific ways to reduce your energy usage. Remember, even just saving $10 a month can make a big impact over time. 8. Get discounts on entertainment. Going out and having a good time with family and friends does not have to break the bank, y'all. Take advantage of free opportunities for fun in your community. Visit event websites like eventbrite.com or timeout.com to find free festivals, concerts, and more close by. Also, many museums and national parks have free days that you can take advantage of if you plan it right. And before purchasing any ticket, be sure to check for discounts for older adults, military members, and veterans, first responders, or students. You might also consider skipping drinks or dessert when you go out to eat, or splitting an entree with your dining companion to save just a little bit on restaurant dining. 9. Plan out big purchases. If you're planning a major purchase like appliances, furniture, electronics, cars, etc., map out your purchases to fall in annual sales periods. NerdWallet has a tracker that lists the best months for buying products, both large and small. Use this to create a calendar for yourself and use browser extensions like Caramelizer or Honey to make sure you're scoring the best deals while online shopping. This method has the added benefit of pulse checking yourself to see if the item is something that you truly want. If you've planned it out more than 30 days in advance, chances are it's something that your heart truly desires and will be worth the expense for you. You might also consider opening a new credit card account around a major purchase to take advantage of new account rewards. 10. Snag a high-yield savings account. I've mentioned a lot of ways to cut down on your monthly expenses, but let's also make sure we're making smart money moves with those savings. Consider stashing those saved funds in a high-yield savings account to maximize your money. This doesn't cut any expenses, but the increased interest rate directly translates to higher savings on your money. There are a lot of great banking options for snagging savings interest rates that are higher than large traditional banks might offer. And since we're talking about smart money moves, I know I said that there'd be 10 ways to save, but I'm adding a bonus number 11. Pay off your high interest debt. I know the idea of paying more seems counterproductive to saving more, but stay with me on this. Monthly debt payments can be a big burden on your budget. If you can pay off high interest debt more quickly, you would save hundreds or thousands, depending on the size of the debt, over time by reducing the amount of total interest paid. This would free you up from that debt sooner and give you money that you can tuck into that high-yield savings account I mentioned earlier. And there we go, 10/11 ways to save money. I know that when I talk about $100 here, $50 every year there, it doesn't sound like a ton. But remember, even small amounts can add up quickly. Tuck that $100 annual savings amount in your bank account every year for 5 years with a 3.5% interest rate, and it becomes $656 from the compound interest. Do that with a few different expenses on the list, and the amounts add up even more. I really want you to keep that in mind. Savings, both big and small, can all have an impact on achieving your overall financial goals. Make your savings life a little easier by automating transfers. By setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account every month, the money will grow over time without any extra work on your part. Looking for more ways to save? Check out Tommy's video on saving money on groceries here on the NerdWallet YouTube channel.